When Lena moved into apartment 18B, the lease clearly stated, "No pets." She signed it. 8 months later, Lena's grandmother died and left behind a small 12-year-old dog named Cookie. No other relative could take him. Lena asked the landlord for permission. The landlord refused and reminded her of the lease. The building had adopted a strict no-pet policy after years of complaints about barking, damaged elevators, animal waste, and residents with allergies. Lena considered finding Cookie another home, but the dog had lived with her grandmother since he was a puppy. Giving him away felt like losing the last living connection to someone she loved. She brought Cookie home anyway. For several weeks, nobody complained. Cookie was old, quiet, and rarely left the apartment except for short walks. Then a neighbor saw him in the elevator and reported Lena. The landlord gave her 2 choices: remove the dog or move out when the required notice period ended. Some neighbors supported the landlord. Rules were meaningful only if they applied consistently. One resident had severe allergies and worried that allowing one dog would eventually lead to many. Another resident said the policy was outdated. Modern apartment buildings could regulate pets through size limits, deposits, vaccination requirements, cleaning rules, and penalties for noise. The landlord had another concern. If he made an exception for Lena because her story was emotionally sympathetic, how could he fairly reject the next tenant? Lena offered to pay an additional deposit and accept responsibility for any damage. She also argued that Cookie was not causing the problems the rule was designed to prevent. The building committee considered changing the policy from no pets to conditional pets. Immediately, difficult questions appeared. Should there be limits on species, size, or number? What about large dogs that were quiet and small dogs that barked constantly? Who would investigate complaints? A resident asked whether emotional companionship should matter. Lena did not claim Cookie was a formally trained assistance animal. She simply said living with him had helped her through grief. Others worried that broad emotional exceptions would make the restriction impossible to enforce. Cookie slept through most of the building meeting. Eventually, the committee postponed its decision. Lena received temporary permission while the policy was reviewed. Everyone agreed that irresponsible pet ownership could seriously affect neighbors. They disagreed about whether banning all animals was the fairest solution. A home is private, but an apartment building is also shared. When one person's family member has fur, how should housing rules balance companionship, property rights, allergies, noise, and the rights of everyone living next door?